This is Big Red, and this is me, and I am tasked to drive Big Red close to 400 miles to Chandler, Arizona to drop this car off to my aunt. Whoa, wait, not that aunt. No, not that aunt. This aunt. Now that it is 2:30 in the morning and I can barely see straight, how about we do the very safe thing and get on the road and start driving? Let's go. You might be asking yourself, why would I want to leave at 2 in the morning? Well, it is hot in Arizona. I'm not trying to drive through here when it's over 100 degrees with no AC. So no better time to do it than 2 in the morning. Piece of junk. The one thing that sucks is I forgot my earplugs at home. It's been a little loud in here. I don't like it.
Gonna cry?
But it's okay. I'll be just like everybody else when I get older. Huh? Huh? What? Well, as I'm struggling to hear anything, I'm gonna use my perfectly good eyesight and continue on driving. After the sunrise, there's really nothing to see on this luxurious drive. So let's just go ahead and skip to the good part. Oh man. It has never felt so good to get out of a car in my life. Hands down, the least comfortable seats ever. So uncomfortable. Something definitely has to be done with that. Well, now that we're finally here, we're gonna get Auntie's thoughts on the car.
Right on. So I think that it looks really awesome. Master mechanic, AKA Johnny, my little brother, he did a great job getting this guy back on the road. Kind of bittersweet, right? It's bittersweet. It's
definitely different.
It's hard, yeah. It's a little different to see, you know, this way because I've never seen it like this, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's always been that big, bad red car, but it still is that big, bad red car, right? In some aspects.
Pretty much, yeah.
Pretty much. So it's just a different type, and I think my dad would be proud. I think he'd be really impressed on what my brother did.
I don't think he'd ever say it though.
He would never say it, right? He'd never say it. He'd make some comments about it, but he would never say it.
Yeah.
But I think that he would be really impressed by what Johnny did, even though it's, you know, not what he had before. It's the same in a way. You know, it's great that you guys were able to take it down and back to its old stomping grounds, right? And hot August nights in Reno. But it's definitely bittersweet. It's a little different just seeing it like, you know, in this way. I'm glad it's, you know, we can get it back on the street where it should be, you know, to enjoy it and for people to see it, you know.
Something that you could drive too, rather than just me or my dad driving.
You know,
it.
And it was so weird, Ryan, because thinking back when we pulled this out of that garage, you know, at Grandpa's house.
Makeshift shed, whatever.
You know,
it was.
just looking at that, you know, remembering it, you know, coming out back and like it almost like came alive, right? But then it had to sit for a while until we can get it back, and so I think it's back alive again.
Yeah.
In a different way. So it's a good thing for sure. It's just bittersweet. It's just a little odd feeling.
You see under the hood yet?
Let's see it, man.
Do you know how to pop the hood?
I know. See, I gotta get a.
What are you doing?
Oh, we don't have a thing to pop it in here?
No, you pull the lever right there, right on the bottom. You pull that and pop it up. There you go.
There we go. Bam!
See all those horses in there?
I do.
Go ahead and pop the trunk open.
Yes, sir. Oh, nice. Thanks so much.
We put the rear seats in here.
Yep.
Those are the rear seats you saw in the first video of this. This is the door panels or something. And then you have your can of paint.
Oh, was that for the hood?
Yeah, for the hood. ZHP base coat.
Just wanted to stick up my butt when I get in here.
All right.
Let's do it, man.
Are you ready for this?
Heck yeah.
How long has it been since you've ridden in the car?
With
the deal?
What
this.
the hell?
Go like this. See? Put it through. Close it.
I think I'm too fat for this one.
No comment.
All right. Let's go out cruising. So folks, this thing got 15.5 miles to the gallon.
It's not bad, actually.
Cruising about 70, 75?
You know, that's not bad.
Yeah.
Considering most trucks get that less than that.
It's so funny how quiet it is now.
I was gonna say, this sounds really good. Like, just, you can hear yourself.
Yeah.
I remember the last time I drove in here, you're like, what? What happened?
Yeah.
What'd you say?
Yeah, you can actually have a conversation.
I know, wow. I know. instead of just sitting here and listen to the car. So you have to shift while you drive, or you go, what do you?
No, but
Okay.
I have it
So
held. I have it held in second right now because I think it's the transmission controller that we got. Because the tranny was perfectly working fine. He did a tranny service on this before. I drove it, and he said the tranny looks fine. So first to second shifts perfect. Then second to third, it's really weird. If you give it like less than here, I'll do it right here. If I cruise normally, first, right, second, you wait. Go into third. See how it's like.
It's not going into third.
Yeah, and then it does this like.
It's revving.
It does this like.
Huh.
It does this like half neutral. You can still go forward, but it's not in gear. So if you give it more than 30% throttle, you know, like if you kind of get on it a little bit, it shifts perfectly. Like this. Second. Once it's in third, it's fine. It goes into fourth, you know, it cruises.
So what's the best way for me to be driving it then? Just keep it like in drive and just...
Yeah. Just keep it in drive and
just kind of push it a little?
Give it a little bit of throttle if you're able to. And then it'll shift.
And then it'll shift. This is like a main road. Okay. Got some power to it. Not bad, right?
Yeah. Runs good.
You're probably worried about having a 327 and you're like, nah, this ain't gonna have no power. Is that what you guys are thinking? Is that what you thinking, like have no power?
A little bit, but it runs good.
You got your foot on the brake and the gas? Oh,
so
you're just, because you want to do that?
It's fine like when you're driving.
Yeah,
but it's when it sits. Yeah, pretty cool, huh?
Yeah, it's good.
Gas gauge, but it has a 16-gallon tank. It didn't. He hooked it up, but it didn't work.
Did he hook up the speedometer, or is that not working?
No, because it's a manual speedometer, but it's an electronic training, so they don't work. Get some gas for this good old feller.
Yep. All right.
Make sure you know how to put gas in this.
Now this little feller, we don't have a little clippy clip. We're not fancy like that.
No, we're old school.
We gotta just set gently. Set that
right. Whoa.
Oh no, that's not okay.
I'd put it right there.
Oh, right here. Oh,
there you go.
There we go.
Don't forget it.
So sorry. So does this have to take in nothing special, right? No special gas? Are we putting special gas in here?
Well, it's probably good on 87 right now.
We'll do 87.
87 will be fine. Okay.
Alrighty.
And I'd go halfway. It seems happy when you put it at half
so
throttle.
You can't.
You can click it on. You can put.
What do you mean halfway? You can't put this all the way in?
No, I'm saying with the throttle. Put it on half throttle. It likes it on half throttle.
It likes half. Like that?
Yeah. And you just wait for it to click off.
Okay.
Streetcar. No fuel cell in the trunk.
Nope.
Simple stuff.
Yeah.
Just put it right in there and.
Wow, it's not crazy. Actually, it was weird to like, oh my God, I actually can just put gas in here like this. Never seen Grandpa do that.
No.
Never. Right?
No.
It's usually like this.
Yeah. And it barely reaches to the trunk or something. You are now a professional 62 gas filler. Yeah, at least now you can drive it and you know, enjoy it a little bit. Move it around. Before you couldn't really.
I know.
It's got good power for you. Beat those Subarus. That's 2000s.
You're doing pretty good without having any bottoming out and stuff.
I only had one time on this ginormous speed bump. I've never seen a speed bump so big. I went so slow.
Like long
it was
ones?
just tall.
Oh.
There was so many scrape marks on it too. I went super slow and I hit the. It always hits the exhaust.
Yeah.
That's all. Everything else clears.
So, and then he's got. Didn't he?
What is? Off the.
Oh. We got the Dodge here wants to.
It's not enough real estate.
No.
All right, Auntie.
Okay, let's do it.
Let's have you drive this for the first time.
Safety first, young man.
Buckle up.
You are a skinny little feller, aren't you? All right. So, I'm in reverse. I'm in neutral. And I should be in drive.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I like all that power. power, huh?
I do. I miss that. Brakes are, let's see here.
Yeah, manual brakes.
Turn signal doesn't work either, right? You said?
Well, it works, but because it doesn't cancel.
Oh,
So you don't know
have
where
to
it's at.
get
On the
off.
dash, this one flickers, but the other side doesn't, so
Oh,
you
okay.
wouldn't know if it's still flicking. You would drive down the road, everybody thinking you're going left, but just like that. You think, huh?
Good job, young man.
It is auntie approved, everybody.
All right.
Let's pull this thing in the garage.
Okay.
It is now yours.
It is.
Well, it was yours, but now it's here yours.
I think Johnny would be happy. It's safe and sound in a garage,
And not his garage.
not his garage. Give him a break for a little bit, and then we'll reconvene when it's time to do some more work.
So, until next time, we're going to say goodbye to Big Red, everybody. Say goodbye to it. Bye. As I was on the flight back home, I couldn't stop thinking about how I left the keys for Big Red in my pocket. What the heck? The funny thing is, this is like the third time I've done this too. I've dropped a car off somewhere, I left the keys in my pocket, and I drove away, and I had to figure out how to get the keys back. So Auntie, expect your keys in the mail in a few days. But as I was flying back home, I kept thinking about everything that Big Red has meant to me, because Big Red was more than a car. I feel like that car was also my grandpa's life, because it was. You know, cars were his life. I think that's what he cared about pretty much the most, over everything. Even though it's a little sad, that's what his life was. And I feel like changing the car from what it used to be to what it is now, if it makes any sense, it feels like it took away part of his life. The engine is out of the red car. Feels like everything that he lived for and he did to that car, we just changed it. Like that. Was it for the better? Yeah, I think it was for the better. It's actually drivable. It can be enjoyed by more people now. If you showed somebody a picture of how Big Red was before, they'd be like, oh, that's John Ziegler's car. But then if you showed them a picture of John Ziegler, they'd be like, who the heck's that guy? That car represented him more than he represented himself. So I can guarantee you, all the parts we took off of Big Red are not gone. They're still with us, and they're going to be repurposed for a build that I think you guys are going to be very excited for in the far future. And when I say far, it's going to be very far. But our vision for it is very exciting, and we can't wait to show that in the future. I hope you guys enjoyed all of this on Big Red. The car will be back, like we've said, and we will do more to it in the future. Like, share, subscribe. Stay tuned to the next one, and I'll see you guys.